Jones's character who plays Raphael's wife. So in the TV show, which was on last night,
Hello, my
Gary
beautiful,
Raphael's character
beautiful,
arrested his
beautiful people.
partner, Jasmine Cephas
It's
Jones's,
me,
just
your
before
girl,
2
Tamara
overdosed and takes
Danette,
her son
back with
to
another
his mother's house,
video.
played by the admired actor,
I
played by Jalen Barron, and it's not
didn't feel like
exactly the
doing a
place he
talk
wants
through
to be,
video,
but
but I was like, this
you
look is
take
going to
care.
be a little intricate. So I figured, hey, let's just do a little tutorial. So if anyone's interested in doing a look like this, they could have this video to refer to. I'm always loving my blues and my turquoises and glitters. So we have all of that going on today. So let's just jump on right in. So first off, thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like it, comment on the video, let me know your thoughts, subscribe to the channel so that you could just see my uploads. Also hit the notification bell so that you're first to know when I upload a new video, if that's something you want to do. Today is Friday. Everyone, I hope you have a nice weekend. I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes. I already did my brows off camera. Sometimes they take way too much time, so I just like to get them out of the way so we don't have to deal with that. Let's see here. So I'm gonna start with my P. Louise base, um, and Green with Envy. Sorry, there's a fly around. Let's just ignore him. Green with Envy is this base color, and I'm going to. I think I'll just go ahead and do one side of my face to save us some time, and then I'll do the other one off camera. I'll start with this side here. And let's go ahead and blend this out. There is really a fly right here bugging me. That is so irritating. You're going to see him flying around. That is so irritating.
David and now Jasmine. So I have these two lives. One where I work with them professionally and we work out the
I'm going to just press this in first. This is the base for our eyeshadow.
Backstage, I met the ones who would meet me, and I'm just like, 15-year-old starstruck theater fan. That's amazing. I saw Hamilton at the public, Khaled, and I'm with you. It's amazing. I think it's
So guys, if it's anyone's birthday today or anything special like that, happy birthday. I know there's a lot of birthdays in August, a whole lot of birthdays. Blend this out on the edges. When you're using your base, it's really helpful if you just try to concentrate in the area where you want your eyeshadow. Then you don't have to go back and clean anything up. You can just place the eyeshadow over it and just blend it out. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow base. Now I'm going to use this Morphe palette, the 35M palette, the Boss Mood palette. And I'm going to go in with this green shade. Let me see. I think I want to use... They don't really match the base, really, but still, I'll just put something down there. I think I'll just go ahead and use this one here. I don't know the shade names because they come on the clear paper and I don't have the paper laid across it, so I don't know exactly what shade it is. So I put the eyeshadow base down, and like I said, it does not have to match perfectly. I'm just taking my time and pressing this down on here, on top of the base. I feel like I've done a few green looks already, but oh well, I love green. It only takes a second for an everyday item to become dangerous. Tide Pods So I'm just pressing this on top. You could use the base alone too, without a shadow on top. I like to just set it with I like to set it with a little setting powder so that it doesn't really crease, because it does have the potential to crease a little. So I didn't go all the way. I left a tiny bit of corner here with the base shade showing through. So now I'm going to get another clean brush and I'm going to buff out the edges with a transition shade. So I'm going to take a green that's a little bit deeper. So I'm going to be adding some glitter on top of here. It's like a confetti glitter. I ordered it from Amazon. I order everything pretty much from Amazon because it comes really fast and they normally have everything I need. When you type in what you want, it just pops up and it's like you don't have to worry about all the hassle. So that's why I always shop there pretty much. So I'm just going in and just blending out the edges. I'm just using the very, very tip of the bristles on the brush. Okay, that was scary. Something just ran by. Oh my gosh. So always just blend, 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 blend.
I love this song. You guys, we are here listening to Live Your Life by the late Nick Cordero. Nick's battle with COVID-19 was known all around the world.
Okay. Just blending. Sorry guys, can never do enough blending. You guys, I'm so nosy. I'm always looking around at everything that's going on. Please forgive me. Okay, with these greens, you gotta blend, 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 blend. Okay. I think I blended enough. I think I blended enough. Okay. That is cute. We're starting off to a cute start, guys. I'm going to put a little shadow here. Sometimes I like to leave this empty because it gives it a clean look, but then sometimes I like when I turn to the side, I see that little highlighted look. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little shade here. It looks like a yellowish, goldish green shade. And I'm just going to place that under there, just to complement our shadows. You talk about who Nick was as a man. You talk about your relationship, the ups and downs. So what do you think readers will be surprised to learn? You know, you guys, there's a lot. So I don't know if you could tell the difference, but it really makes everything pop and just come together. It looks really professional when you do that too. That's cute. Okay. Now it's so cute, I don't really want to put glitter, but I'll just do it because it's cute too. So it's this glitter here. I'm going to use this little shade here. They don't have names. I'm going to get my lash glue. And then, let's see, do I have my little glitter spatula? Glitter spatula, if you are here, show yourself. The people want to see you. Oh, there he is. Okay. Put some glue down here. I put it directly on the eye. Like I always say, if you have sensitive eyes, do not do that.
So apparently Amanda gave you a special nickname for all your help. So what was that? She started calling me Bippity Boppity.
And I just tap it in. If you don't tap your glue in, you're going to have little streaks, little see-through lines. And then when you put the glitter on, those areas won't have a full coverage glitter because there wasn't glue in that space. So just blend the glue out. I'm going to go ahead and place this right here. These remind me of like a Mardi Gras shades. Mardi Gras glitters.
I would walk out of the room after, FaceTiming with Nick or something, and it would just be, the whole house would be cleaned up, sparkling, bibbidi bobbidi. And what I love, even seeing you smile and seeing you talk about the joy
Okay.
and the takeaways.
And so these glitters are pretty chunky, so you will have to like press them in. Like press them down and allow them to lay flat. Okay. And try to cover up. Just make sure you're placing them right where you want them. Okay, I think I want a small one right here. And so, I'm just gonna pull a little tiny glitter off with my tweezers, and I'm gonna place this glitter right where I want it. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now, what do we do from here? Well, I guess I can do... I wouldn't mind doing like a different glitter to wing it out. I wonder how that would work. But what shades would I be working with? Because I don't want to work with too many different colors. No, not that one. Maybe I'll just use the same glitter, leave this right here, and then just wing that out. Let's just see. Let's just see how that goes. So I'm going to bring the glitter like I'm doing a wing right here, like this. Just bring that out like that. I might just actually do that little line right there with just the glitter. Let's just see how this goes, because now this is getting tricky. So I'm going to get some small ones. Place them on the glue. Not too bad.
It was just so, honestly, I think what made Nick live through that night and continue on to live for the next 60 days. It felt to us like if this is your last hour, we wanted to be happy. We're not going to sit here and cry and make your last hour awful. Let's talk about
Okay.
the highlights of your life.
So I'm going to do little bitty glitters. The little pieces I can find along the line here. It's okay to pick up the little pieces you want.
Came from all of this. Like so many of Nick's dreams were ultimately realized. So I'm gonna, if you share something about that.
Yes, Nick, was 41 years old. He moved to Los Angeles, and we had a couple arguments because he was like, I want to really continue this music. I want to do this music.
Okay, so I'm just trying to pick up little glitters just so I can line them along this wing right here. And the reason you do that is because you want it to keep the wing shape, and the bigger the pieces, you'll lose your shape of the wing. So let's just focus on trying to get pieces small enough to just stay along that line right there. I wish I had some more purple in there. Let me see.
Let's make this a bestseller, and we'll be right back. Everybody
Anotha. Watch weekdays at 2 Eastern, 1 Pacific on CBS. What will make you feel comfortable with the price? Well, no one made me feel more comfortable.
So I think instead of adding the glitter all the way along and closing this up, I'm just going to do that line and just let the line go out that way. Something just a little different to try. We're just winging it here.
Again with the bill.
We do not know what we do, but we try.
I don't want to catch it.
Well, you can't catch shingles, but
Let's see.
may already be inside you. Does that mean they'll want to cover it?
Stop.
You know, shingles
I think I'm safe to just leave that just like that.
vaccinated. Oh, so I guess it's just
And then when I go in with my lashes,
50 years or older, get vaccinated.
I'll have that space there for them. So I think that's cute.
A color change is easy.
So from here, I think I'll do my waterline. I'm gonna put black in the waterline. Let's see, what brush can I find for that? I had a really small brush, but it broke on me, so now I've just been trying to find something. I guess I can use this one, it's big, but so I'm using the Inglot gel liner. Remember, I said I like this one because it's really black.
Every 6 months.
Do not take Prolia if you have low calcium, are pregnant, are allergic to it, or take Exgeva.
If you have sensitive eyes, skip this step. Because even if it's waterproof and you have sensitive eyes, you won't be able to apply the product anyhow, because if you're tearing up, the product won't have time to set. And so then it just defeats the whole purpose anyway. Okay, so that's good for that. Make sure you put the lid back on that because you don't want it to dry up. So then let me see something. I want a little bit outside the line. So I'm going to use my concealer brush from my eyeshadow, from my eyebrows, that I use to carve out my eyebrows, and I'm just going to clean it up with that brush, with the remaining product on the brush. Okay, so now I want to use this LA Girl glitter for the bottom of my eye. It's called Oh So Extra, and it is extra. So this one is tricky. Really pretty. It's not really tricky, but it's like you should be able to use it without you should be able to use it without glue, but then I feel like it gets weird, and then I feel like you need glue to apply it. So let's just see how it works. I think I'm still going to put some eyeshadow down first. No, I guess I'll just go right in with it. So, let me just see how it works without glue. I guess that's cool. You can see the consistency is like, see how it's like chunky? So you sort of feel like you need glue to keep it in line, but I guess it's cool without it. And see, I'm getting little flyaways in my eye too. So just be real careful with this and just press it on. I feel like this is a shade that's not good for sensitive eyes as well. I feel like whatever in the product, sorry. I feel like whatever's in the ingredients in this product, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it wouldn't be good for sensitive eyes. So I'm just cleaning up around the area where some of the shadow fell out. But overall, that was pretty easy. It wasn't too bad. Move the fan. So we didn't have too much fallout. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that away. Maybe wing it out a tiny bit. Yeah, like that. I just like everything to have a purpose and just tie everything together. I'm going to see if I can attempt to just make this bottom glitter pop as much as possible. So I'm going to just go in with a tiny extra little coat. Yeah, perfect. So then whatever it didn't cover the first time, I can see if I can just try to cover. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I think it's safe for us to just get in the way, pulling some of that excess glitter out. Let me get a little setting powder and try to dust that away. Perfect. Yeah, the setting powder is really helpful. On your brush, if you need to remove some glitter from your face, because it dries it out and it just helps it flake away. Okay, now let's go on with this e.l.f. putty primer. I'm going to put that down as a base first, and then I guess I'll just use my beauty blender for that. Then we'll go in with our foundation. Okay, now put that up for right now. I'll use this on the other side when I get to that. This is cute so far though, huh guys? You think so? Okay, so now I'm going in with the Clinique Stay Matte, the matte foundation. I'm getting low on this one, but I like to use every little bit. Okay. So the matte is going to give you that drier finish. So if you don't like that, then don't use a matte foundation. Use a luminous foundation. So I'm gonna spray my brush with the e.l.f. setting spray. And I'm gonna use that on my buffing brush to blend out the foundation. So it's helping spread the foundation around as well as setting the product into the skin as well. Just go ahead and tap that in. Okay. I start off with minimal product, and then if you need to go back and add more, you can always do that. But the worst thing is putting too much at one time and wasting your product. That's not a good look. So like I always say, do most of your coverage with your buffing brush, with your big brush. And then if you need to get to the closer spaces around the eye, use your sponge, your beauty blender, because we are starting with our eyes. So now we don't want to go back and mess up our makeup. So
she was a pretty happy soul, right? I mean, you guys got along okay?
Yeah, to my knowledge, she was happy.
But you say now she's become rude and angry.
let me,
like you don't agree with her that she's at a event. She gets really defensive.
see if I can turn that TV off. Already seen that show before. I hate reruns. Sometimes I do. I hate reruns when I feel like I seen it not too long ago. It's like out of all the shows you have, why am I seeing this one again so soon? That upsets me, guys. That really grinds my gears. Really grinds my gears. We're just buffing. We're just buffing. Buffing, 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 buffing. Get in those baby hairs. Don't be afraid. If they're dry, you'll be okay. Okay. Don't mess up the eyebrows. It looks like I'm getting close to them, but I'm not. Don't touch them. You don't want to have to go back and just fix all of your mistakes. It's so time consuming. Okay. So I'm going to spray a little spray on my beauty blender. Go back and press everything in. You want to be well blended. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and medium tan sand. And I'm just going to conceal these areas here. A little goes a long way. It's still a little damp, so I'm going to go ahead and tap this in. I like to start from the outer edges. You'll also see a lot of makeup artists mix concealer shades. You want the area closest to your eye, you generally want that area lighter. And then you want like a neat, nice little blend into your foundation. So you would put the deeper shade concealer here and just blend everything out so it just looks really seamless. And that is a really good idea, but when I'm doing my own makeup, I'm just not really too concerned about that. As long as it looks okay, I'm fine with it. But on clients, yeah, you might find that you have to do that. It's okay to use whatever you need to do to achieve the look you need to get. So now that I'm close to the eye, I'm just right underneath that glitter. I'm not touching it. And being that this glitter doesn't have glue on it, it will move easily, so I have to be really careful. Okay. A tiny bit more concealer under there. Just a drop. You want the concealer to sit a little bit so you can get a lot of coverage from it. But you don't want it to sit too much because it'll dry up and it'll be hard to move around. So a healthy medium in between. Pressing by the eyebrow, not touching the eyebrow. And just tapping everything in. Okay. So I generally, I usually find that the darker the eye colors I use, the lighter I like under my eye to be, because it just makes everything pop and just brings out those colors. Since your eye color is already dark, you don't want underneath your eye to be dark. Okay, cool. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now, I'm not going to set under the eye just yet. I want to go in with my contour first. Just something I like to do every now and then. This is a Juvia's Stick Foundation that I've been using all the time. In the shade Tanisha. So a little goes a long way, like we always say. So I'm going to just buff this out here. Any brush you use, you want to use the very, very tip of the brush. I don't know too many instances where you would have to really like press on the brush and really get all the bristles to use. I don't know what would make you have to do that. I don't know. Because I find like just with the tip of the brush and a light application get you the results that you need or that you want. So when you use cream contour, a lot of people like to go back and set it with a powder bronzer for contour. You don't have to do that, but you can if you want. You can just lightly coat it when you go in with your setting powder. You can just lightly dust over that area with your setting powder, or you can use that powder bronzer as well to make your contour a little deeper. It does help to make it a little deeper if you like that deep contour. But if you just want to set it and you're not so much tripping off of more coverage, then you don't really have to set it. Okay. And for blush, I'm going to just, well, first, let me set the under the eye. I'll set it now. I'm using the Revolution Banana Deep setting powder. It works pretty good. So I'm going to set my sponge again with some setting spray. And I'm going to go in with the powder, damp it. And go ahead and set those areas where I put the concealer at. Okay, I'll let that sit there a second, and then I'm gonna go in with a shade, one of the pink shades from this Morphe palette. Maybe something like, this looks interesting. I'll use this shade right here. I'll use that as a blush instead of pulling out a whole nother blush. And I'm not going to focus on the cheek area. I'm just going to bring it along the contour area. I like that look sometimes too. It just looks high glam when you do that. And for the blush, do the same thing. Just the very tip of the brush and a very light hand. Everything should be a light hand. It should really be like art. It should really be like holding a paintbrush, and it shouldn't get too serious. It should just be soothing and like you're giving yourself a little face massage. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off. The setting powder. I didn't put too much on there, so there's not really much to dust off, but you know that there's something there. I don't even want to know what that is. Something in my hair. Okay, so I'm still seeing a lot of this glitter here. Oops. I'm still seeing a lot of this glitter here from that blue, like I was telling you about. It's tricky because it can really make a mess if you're not careful, just because of the consistency of it. So I'll try to get off as much as I can, but let me get a smaller brush. That'll help. Where's that one I had? That will help get some of that off. Okay. Still there, but it'll do. Now I think I'm going to take this Juvia's Place baked highlighter in the Heroin Glow 1. I think I'm going to take that for my inner corner because that's the highlight I'll be using today anyway. I'm going to set it, my little brush, with some setting spray, and I'm just going to go in here and highlight the inner corner of my eye. This step just really brings everything together. So you're basically just putting a little dot in the corner of your eye. That gives you that Nubian goddess look. Now, if you want to be a Nubian goddess, then you might want to do that. If you don't want to be a Nubian goddess, then don't do that. Now, here's where things are going to get a little tricky. Okay? Now, here's where our little artistic side's going to come out. Okay? So, I'm going to... Okay? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of our lash glue, if I can find it. Lash glue, where are you? Lash glue. Oh, right in front of my face. Okay, now this is what I'm thinking, and tell me if I'm doing too much. So I want to place like some little glitter right here, just to be extra. You know how we are. We like being extra. So I'm going to place it maybe in this area here. You know how we do. And I'm going to blend it out with my finger. Like so. And then I'm just going to get a brush. Now since I used dang near every brush, this is going to be hard. Okay, let me just do this one. So I picked it up on my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to... It's like a foil. These are like a foil, my foils again. So I'm going in with this purple and then maybe the gold too. So I'm just picking them up, lightly picking them up so they can be like just dusted on there. Don't be afraid to be extra. Do not be afraid to be extra, hunty. Okay, that's enough purple. So I'm going to put a little bit more on here. Blend it out with my finger again. Bring it down a little. And I'm going to go into with the golds, into the golds now. And I'm going to put those little flakes around too. Like just mix it in there, you know. See, that's, you guys, you see what I mean though? You see what I mean? Can you even see it? Yeah, it's just adding a little pop, you know? I'm gonna bring it down just a tiny bit to right here, if you don't mind. I know we're in this together, so I have to ask permission. Okay, let's get a little bit. Yes. Like that. Yes. Girl. 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 Guys, guess what? I'm thinking, I was jumping the gun, but I'm thinking I should have put my highlight down first. But it's never too late. Let me spray the same brush. Let me get some of this Juvia's highlight right here. And I'm going to just tap that right there. See, we fit it in there. Not too bad. Also, when I contoured, I didn't do my nose. I'll do that maybe in a sec, or maybe when I just go do the other side of my face. So this highlight, like I said, when I first tried it, I love it so much, okay? Now, where's that one brush? Okay, I'm going to buff it out a little. I like a smooth, even application. Perfect. Okay, some of my foils. Okay. That is so rewarding. Can you see it? Okay. Now, what I'm thinking now. Would it be too extra to add rhinestones? Yeah, huh? Why? Why would it be? Yeah, I think it would be too extra because I'm digging this little thing here. So I don't want to do too much to mess that up. Maybe, maybe a rhinestone here and here, maybe. I'll just do those there. So one right here. Maybe one right here. Because I only have a few, so I'm just going to put 2 on this side and maybe 2 on that side. Let's share the wealth. Okay, so I'm going to use these circles here. One right there. One right there. And these are my little crystals from Amazon. You guys, okay. I am just too much to deal with today. Because this is just too cute. Okay, moving along. Let me clean off some of this glue off my finger. Let me go ahead and contour this side of my nose on camera. What brush can I use? I guess I'll still use the same one. I'm tired of him now. Okay. Now, from here, I think I'm going to tap this out with my beauty blender. Okay. Just blend it out. Yes. Like so. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to go in with our eyelash. Okay. Pesky glitter. So now, let me put some mascara on here. This is such a fun look, guys. Let's just be honest, you know, we are popping. This is the Essence Lash Mascara. Waterproof. I think it retails for about $5, if that. And it works so good. It coats the lashes really well. And it lasts really long in the tube too. I know a lot of people complain about their mascara running out of, or drying up really quick. This one does not. And I went through a few tubes and I haven't had one that dried out. As long as you're putting that cap on there good. Okay, eyelash time. Let's see what struggle I go through today. Okay, let that dry. While that's drying, I'm gonna just do this side of my lips. So this is the lash glue is the Kiss lash glue, and this is the KKW Beauty Nude 2 lip liner. I didn't think it would show. Look how it's sharpened. I did that way too much. That's gonna fall out. That is so irritating. I hope it doesn't. Please. Oh, okay. It went down. It had came out. Why did it come out though? Oh well. That was a good save. I love the color of this pencil. At first I didn't think it would show up on me, but it does. It does. Okay, I just went and did the full lip. For whatever reason. I'm sure I have a reason why I did it. I just don't know the reason right now. Then I'm going to go in with this Clinique lipstick. It's called Bear Pop. I'm just keeping the lips simple, like a nudie today, because I don't know. I just feel like it. Sometimes I like a pop-in lip to match the eye, but right now I don't feel like it. So let's just do that like that. Now also, I'm going to take a dab of concealer and just dab it on my lips. Give us a little ombre in the center. Just work that around. You want to like blot your lips together. You don't want to rub them together. My lips are weird. I don't get it. Oh well. You work with what you got, right? Put a tiny bit more in the center. And just blot that. Can you tell? That's cute. Let's do the eyelash. So I don't know how to pronounce his name, but this is the name here. These lashes came from Amazon. They were all different sizes, and now I've been avoiding the biggest ones, but guess what? That's all that's left. Look how big these are. Now, you know I'm doing too much. But today's Friday. We ain't got no job. And we ain't got nothing to do, so we just about to put these on like that. Fluffy. Okay, let me see what I can do here, because, you know, the lashes are not my friend. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So my natural lashes are so curly, like... They irritate my soul sometimes. So I'm gonna mesh those together a little later. But it looks good. So the only thing with mine is I can't get too close to my lash line because, like I said, my natural lashes are always in the way. That's always a challenge for me. So I try to do best I can to mesh everything together. Okay. You guys, I think we did it. I think we did it. I think it's safe to move on. Yes, and this is little old tomorrow, right? And then this is tomorrow going out. So yes, okay, so nothing like everything going right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be so juiced, because I'm like, this mess can go left at any time. So that's why I be getting crazy. Putting some mascara underneath. Okay. Let me make sure that there's nothing else I want to do, because, you know, I'll come back and everything will be different. So let me just make sure, so I can include you in everything. No, I think this is it. I'm thinking pretty much this is it. Yeah. I think it's cool. Okay, so thank you for hanging in there with me on this portion of the video. I'm going to go do this side of my face. I'm going to come back with the final look, the final reveal. And until next time, my beautiful people, I'll see you later. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and show your girl some love, okay? Well, I'll see you in a little. Bye.